Anna University sexual assault case marred by SIT controversy and FIR leak investigation. Chennai has been gripped by the unfolding events surrounding the sexual assault of a student at Anna University on 23 December 2024, a case that has rapidly evolved into a complex web of legal interventions, allegations of investigative misconduct, and concerns over press freedom. More than a month after the Madras High Court established a special investigation team, SIT, to probe both the assault and the subsequent leak of the first information report, FIR, the SIT itself has come under intense scrutiny for its tactics, leading to accusations of journalist harassment and questionable lines of inquiry. The initial incident involved the sexual assault of a 19-year-old female student on the Anna University campus. According to police sources cited in a report on the SIT's charge sheet, the incident occurred at approximately 7:45 p.m. The charge sheet named D. Gyanshekhar, a 37-year-old running a biryani outlet, as the sole accused. He allegedly entered the campus around 7:10 p.m., having placed his mobile phone on flight mode to avoid leaving a digital trail. Disguised with a cap and fingering a phone conversation, Gyanshekhar reportedly confronted the victim and her boyfriend, threatened them, and then took the victim to a secluded area where he sexually assaulted her and filmed the incident. He was arrested by the city police on 25 December and booked for rape and sexual harassment. However, the initial investigation by the Chennai City Police soon faced criticism. A two-judge bench of the Madras High Court, expressing a loss of confidence in the Chennai City Police, established the all-women SIT on 28 December to take over the investigation into the sexual assault. The bench had also criticized the Chennai Police Commissioner for making public statements that could potentially prejudice the ongoing investigation. The SIT comprised Dr. Bhukya Snehapriya, Ayman Jamal, and S. Brinda, all experienced IPS officers. The narrative took a significant turn when the SIT began investigating the leak of the FIR related to the sexual assault. The SIT summoned 6 journalists and seized their mobile phones, asserting the need to determine if any of them had disseminated the FIR online. This action sparked widespread protests from the Chennai Press Club, which denounced the summoning and seizure as an attack on press freedom. The journalists approached the Madras High Court seeking protection. On 4 February 2025, the Madras High Court delivered a significant order restraining the SIT from harassing journalists and mandating the return of their seized mobile phones. Justice G.K. Ilanthirayan, in his judgment, acknowledged the SIT's power to summon individuals for investigation but stressed that this power should not be used to harass them. The court also noted that the uploading of an FIR related to sexual offences was a clear violation of Supreme Court orders. By this point, the court had found itself criticizing and restraining the very team it had created. The focus of the controversy lay in the SIT's questionnaire for the journalists, which contained 53 questions in Tamil, many deemed grossly irrelevant to the FIR leak investigation. Examples of these questions included requests for details of occupation in the last 20 years and sources of income, information about commercial partners and associations, and details of ownership in any other trade occupation. The SIT also inquired about family members, including in-laws. Other contentious questions probed the number of FIRs downloaded from the CCTNS website over 5 years, the motive behind viewing downloading the FIR, and connections to the Kotturpuram All-Women Police Station, AWPS, which was investigating the assault case. The SIT even asked if journalists knew relatives of the victims accused or maintained contact with them, and whether they received payment for downloading the FIR, demanding transaction details. Question 31 of the questionnaire drew particular criticism. It cited Section 72 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, BNS, 2023, which criminalizes revealing the names of survivors in sexual assault cases, and asked journalists why they downloaded the FIR if they knew it was a punishable offense to reveal such details. Critics argued that this question equated downloading an FIR with disseminating its contents, whereas the law only penalizes the revelation of a survivor's name. Concerns were raised that experienced police officers, particularly the women IPS officers in the SIT, would be well aware of this legal distinction. The SIT had also not clarified whether it had conducted preliminary inquiries into the FIR's uploading or simply accepted the Chennai City Police's explanation of a technical glitch due to confusion between IPC and BNS sections. Further raising eyebrows, the SIT's questionnaire also demanded comprehensive financial details from journalists, including properties and investments, as well as their international travel history and traveling companions. This line of questioning was described as perplexing and irrelevant by a crime reporter. Amidst the controversy surrounding the SIT's methods, the investigation into the sexual assault itself continued. A court in Sedapet ordered a voice identification test for the accused, Gnansekaran. He had allegedly filmed the assault and blackmailed the survivor. Gnansekaran was also interrogated by the SIT before being remanded to judicial custody. The SIT subsequently filed its charge sheet, naming Gnansekaran as the sole accused in the sexual assault, ruling out the involvement of any other person. Gnansekaran was pretending to talk to someone, whom he addressed as Sir, as a tactic to threaten the victim and give her the false impression that he was a university official who had the authority to let her go after a warning. The team analyzed the call records of the mobile phone used by the accused. He merely pretended to be talking to somebody, calling him, Sir, over the phone to threaten the girl. Actually, there was no one on the other side. His mobile phone was on flight mode from the time of entry into the campus until he left by his bike. Therefore, Sir was a fictitious person in Gnansekaran's deceptive strategy. This aligned with the initial assertions made by the Greater Chennai City Police Commissioner. According to police sources on the charge sheet, Gnansekaran's mobile phone was on flight mode from the time he entered the campus until he left, corroborating the earlier reports. The charge sheet detailed how Gnansekaran pretended to be speaking on the phone to threaten the victim and create the impression that he was a university official who could help her. He was charged under various sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, the Information Technology Act, and the Tamil Nadu Prohibition of Harassment of Women Act. The Tamil Nadu government, meanwhile, moved the Supreme Court to expunge the Madras High Court's critical comments regarding the Chennai Police Commissioner. The Supreme Court granted a stay on the recommended action against the Commissioner and the related adverse comments. In conclusion, the Anna University sexual assault case has become a multifaceted issue involving the crime itself, the conduct of the police at various levels, the controversial tactics of the SIT during its investigation into the FIR leak, and questions surrounding media freedom. While journalists have celebrated the High Court order protecting them from harassment, the case has seemingly progressed little beyond the initial arrest. The true tragedy, as noted, is that the survivor's experience has been overshadowed by the ensuing controversies. The focus has shifted from ensuring justice for the victim to a larger drama involving politics, police accountability, and the rights of the press. Subscribe to akmatrix today for in-depth analysis, powerful narratives, and the latest updates on issues that matter to you. Hit that subscribe button now and join the movement.